We
Good.
things going. Trying to get this
Good. We
picture.
good.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to. All right, there you go. I'll try to make sure we live as I do it. So you got a big battle coming up.
Facts, man.
Like, first, introduce yourself to the people that are not familiar with you.
What's good? What's good? What's good? TOS Tanna, New Midwest Rookie of the Year. Um, yeah, man. Y'all not familiar with me? Go watch Tanner versus CEO Keys. Tanner versus King Madison. Let me see. I got a few battles out on YouTube, but they're my best ones. They're my favorites. You feel me? Like I
Oh,
say, ones.
okay. So, finally making your OSBL debut. How
Facts,
that come
facts.
about?
Just the opportunity. Shout out to everybody that was involved. Appreciate Kels for the opportunity, but just
Mm,
some out the blue for like, but definitely opportunity. Definitely can't wait to take advantage of this opportunity and kind of just get to show people like why I feel like I belong here and what I say I am, like one of the best up and coming newcomers in the Midwest. You feel me? Like that's really the goal. Um, yeah, I think like but it's been like a thing. See, like me and Bear, we was supposed to been battle like in the spaces before, I believe. But we always just kind of been talking crazy, like back and forth, back and forth. So then now it's just kind of a thing where it's like, all right, like let's make it happen. So it's happening. So now it's like we here. You feel me? So it's like, all right, let's see like what's up. But I feel like it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I feel like it's gonna be one of the best meets for sure. So it's like I'm definitely like looking to show improvement each battle. I think that's really that's really the goal. So it's kind of to show like what I can do now. So
mm.
definitely can't wait. Definitely can't wait for that, man. That's gonna be fun for
If
sure.
we talk about like the newer guys that are on that OSBL card between the 2 days, I definitely would say you and Bear. I would say Zai. I
Mm-hmm.
would say
Ready?
Dante Els, Dreddy,
Now, Dreddy,
Dude.
I like Dreddy. Dreddy go crazy. Shout out to Dreddy. Dreddy nice. Zahi nice. Um, I ain't really seen too much of Deontay Ills, so I can't really give my opinion on that. I think Rory decent. Um, I'm gonna kick Bear ass though. I'm gonna kick his ass, man. That's just how he gotta
He got it out.
he gotta die. YG been talking. His man's been talking too crazy. I don't like that. Like I
Who was
ain't
that?
YG, his management team, I believe. So I don't even know if that's his management team, but he's just talking crazy. Like I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, how many rounds is this battle?
It's just one round, just a one rounder.
One round.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with being in the building, will you like once your battle's over and you see some? Are you like looking to see who other potential battles you can get over at OSBL?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel like I definitely want to come back. Like if I, you know, um, am invited, of course. And offered. But not saying like that, but like just saying like if it's offered, I definitely want to come back. You feel me? Like I feel like OSBL is just one of those places to where it's like they got their own kind of history, so it's just like their own kind of
Mm-hmm.
swag. So it's like nah, definitely like they definitely one of them leagues that's solidified out here. So it's like definitely now as far as like opponents, I feel like yeah, because it's like after I battle, I always kind of try and find motivation, or try to, get in tune with other people. So it's like, because at the end of the day, like I love battle rap. So it's just kind of like, all right, let's see who who would be fun, to go against. Because at the end of the day, like I love competition, but it's like, all right, like who really would make a good opponent against me, or who can I talk crazy to, or or like get introduced to, because it's some people I've never seen rap before, like live, or like, you feel me, like. So that's gonna be like the fun thing. I think both, both days, just kind of seeing some people that I've never seen rap in person before. That's gonna be like, oh, okay, like, So I think that's the most exciting thing I'm about, is get to like see so many different varieties of people rap. So that's gonna be lit for sure.
So, um, you've been kind of quiet. You've been
you
kind
think
of quiet.
you think so?
You've been kind of quiet.
I've been.
I mean, I see you on the timeline, but it's like not the Tanner that I remember from like the spaces. You a
Yeah.
little quiet.
So it's like, I feel like with me, it's just more so like, I don't be trying to be too accessible no more. Like, I think that's the thing. So it's like, even with Bear, like, he don't be in spaces a lot. So it's like, it's not really like a lot other than on the timeline I can talk to him about, because he don't really like be
Mm-hmm.
in space. So it's like, I think that's kind of like the difference there, as to where it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's so, but it's so much that I'm used to doing, to where it's like, I can't really like, not saying I can't do, but it's like that he just don't really particularly do. Like, he don't be in the spaces, but it's like he kind of be on the timeline. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna catch you when I catch you, basically. But
Okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I just been chilling, man. Just trying to just chill, like kind of just focus more on the rapping. I think that's the main thing for me, is like, focus more on the rapping, and try and balance both promoting and rapping. So, just don't want to be, oh, he's a good promoter, but the raps don't match. So it's just like, I want to be, try and grow to be good all around. That's the main goal. So as long as I can do that, we good.
Okay. Oh man, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
But I gotta ask it, because I know somebody people probably wonder, you know, you were a part of the RBE process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had a great performance against King Madison.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Like you did, and I'm like, okay, who he gonna battle next? And then the next thing I know, you like the guy.
Yeah. I mean, salute to them. In the process they got going over there. I appreciate the opportunity. Um, I just feel like, just wasn't for me
Oh,
in aspects. Um, Certain things just, I don't know. Like they always kind of say, like everything ain't for everybody. So it's kind of like, I'm just appreciative of the opportunity. And if I do end up going, popping up back over there, then that kind of be what it is. But it's like, just kind of just trying to make the right moves for my career. I think that's just kind of what it is, and kind of trying to stay active the best way I know how right now, and the best way my management team can, keep me active, and, push my career in the right direction. So I think that's just, like, I appreciate it though. You feel me? But it's like, they got, I mean, it's kind of like they got, some enough going on, already, to, not saying like that in a bad way or nothing, but they kind of got a lot going.
mm.
So it's like, like, salute to them though. Appreciate all them for the opportunity. Ain't no bad blood or nothing. It was just kind of
I
like,
was definitely gonna ask that. Some people are disgruntled when they're no longer a part of things.
nah, nah.
It didn't seem that way from like the outside looking in. It's
Mm,
like I saw you, I didn't see you, and then
yeah,
it was like
I
I
just,
didn't see you
yeah,
negatively say nothing.
I just feel like it just, like I said, it just, ain't for everybody. Like, if it presents, to come, go back, like, who knows, but just, overall, it's just like, I just want to kind of just, see what I can do on my own, and just, keep growing as a battler. I feel like I'm around, the gorillas, the J2s, people from my home state that kind of keep me on my toes, or some people are outside of battle rap, that kind of just keep me on my toes and make sure that I'm prepared and ready for battle. So um, I got a nice support system around me. And that's kind of like the main thing is kind of just trusting in myself and believing that, I can continue to stay on the right path. So that's kind of really like the main goal. But other than that, like, yeah, it ain't no bad blood with them. I still got some relationships with some people over there, or I've made friends with. So nah. Salute to
How
everybody.
do you how do you feel about people? Everybody wants to like, and I think I heard this in the space even yesterday, the day before. I think they said it took Gorilla. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, J2's y'all big homie." Like
Cause man,
that's
I
like
think
everybody keeps throwing that around.
I feel like people say that because like J2 was like around battle rap before us, but in a sense, I think it's like kind of like like uh like J2 put Gorilla on, and then Gorilla is the person that brought me to the spaces. So it's like a fact, But it's like I mean, we don't really let it get, you know, like bother us for real. Like, should we just cool? You feel me? Like J2, like he really like a cool person. Like outside of battle rap, I don't want to cuss and let him get it down. But he really
No, you're
cool.
not.
Oh nah, like he really a cool nigga, man. Like I think like he he like he's very vocal, like you feel me, like, and what I mean by that is like he want to see people do good, like he don't really care about what people talking about, like he really just want to see us like go somewhere, take this, because it's like where we come from, like a lot of people don't make it out, you feel me, like, or a lot of people don't really become names where, Indiana, you don't got a lot of names out of Indiana. So I think it's just more so like he just want to see us do something instead of, like doing some crazy stuff outside about it, or like whatever, or like putting, throwing away our life. So it's like, shoot, man, salute to J2, man. Like even Gorilla, you feel me? Salute to them, what they doing for Indiana. But I feel like the biggest thing is like we just trying to kind of introduce people to Indiana battle rap. You feel me? Because it's like we don't got a lot of names or a lot of notoriety. Like you know people like King Gapes or Mr. Mills, but you don't really know people from Indiana battle rap. So it's like it's been a long time since rookies from Indiana made any type of noise. You feel me? So it's like right now it's like top four considerably is from Indiana. So it's like that's fire. From the Midwest. So shout out to them, man. But nah, I don't really be tripping about it. It's like people gonna have their jokes, but it's like kind of just how you take it, So, but nah, that's funny.
Because it's like I can't like I hear the spaces and I hear
No, but it's so funny.
J2 you big
People really,
homie, and it's just like
I just hate
J2's
that.
done a lot in battle rap though.
Yeah, and it's like the crazy thing is like he really is like cool, like bro. He's like being around J2 is like being around anybody else, bro. He just crazy. That's it. Like, but he cool, man. Like he really like a real thorough person, bro. Like solid. You feel me? Like he don't like. It's like I mean, like I feel like the main thing with J2 is like just being like loyal. Like you feel me? Like he don't like no snakes or no fake people around him. Like so, it's like shoot, like anybody else. You feel me? Like bro. So I think people just try to over exaggerate it for real, like with all the, and that just be like the weird shit. But nah, I feel like as far as like Indiana goats, like you can kind of say like he is kind of like considered. I mean, like me personally, like he put up numbers on Indiana leagues that people ain't, So it's like I think he's like the GOAT. Like you could kind of say like he's probably like the best battle rapper to come from Indiana, like right now, because he's still active. He's still having big matches. Like he just battled Twerk. Before that, like he been active. Like this year, he's arguably had a Cody year. Like he top five for Cody for sure. Like that gotta kind of be in discussion. Like he been cooking. So nah, salute the brother. I feel like I look crazy.
But I mean, why wouldn't I want to be associated with J2?
Mm.
URL, bags and bodies. Midnight Madness. Like,
Nah, facts,
that's
facts.
not a bad association.
I
It's
think
not a bad association.
nah, definitely not. Like, if you think about it, like what stage he ain't touched, like for real, like he dang near done battled on every league, like for real, like then he done took a battle dang near like. I think he has battled every month this year. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, for the most part, every time I turn around, he on the card.
Man, for real, like that's crazy. He on this. He got. I think he got two this month. Man, I don't know.
I didn't.
That's
I don't like. That's a lot.
different,
Like,
man.
I need to know the thought process with that.
I don't. I'd be amazed seeing it. I'd be amazed watching it. Like that's he be making history. Like that should be fire. Um, I think the biggest thing is like just one shot. Like we got a lot of stuff that's like starting to like shout out Extreme and Trey for what they doing with one shot. They kind of I think that's they just had probably the biggest card ever from an Indiana league, for them to host. So it's like, salute to them. That was crazy. I think it's been a lot of positive things going forward as far as like with people from Indiana. I think like a lot of people don't look at it like that. When they look at the Midwest, they look at the Detroit's, Chicago's, Ohio's, or shoot, even Minnesota or like stuff like that. So it's like I feel like we kind of get skipped over sometimes to where it's like now it's like you can't really ignore us because it's like you got a Gorilla Monsoon or you got a Tanna, so it's like or you got a Vino Collins, so it's people working, and it's people pushing themselves to get to higher levels, basically, like for real. And I think that's like the main goal, like being around Gorilla, like that's somebody that inspires me. Like so, it's like what I mean by inspires, like when I see him have a good performance, that's like all right, I can't fall too far behind. You feel me? I know I gotta go crazy next battle. Or when I see Vino, it's like all right, I know I gotta go crazy. Or even J2, or even Extreme, shoot Extreme on our battle. So it's like. He a manager, league owner, and he battling. So it's like seeing them work, kind of just like, all right, let me not fall behind. I think that's like my biggest thing is like, all right, I can't fall behind because it's like
But you're young. How old are you?
25. I just turned 25 this year.
Look it.
Yeah, man. That be
Like,
let me
but
see.
hold on. So this is what year one for battle rap, right?
Yep, this year one.
But I mean, it's year one. You were over there for RBE. You're doing. You got OSBL coming up, which is probably the biggest card for us July. The
Mm-hmm.
biggest card for July.
Nah,
You
facts.
know, I would say that then the RBE card.
Mm-hmm.
Those that like that is the card.
Nah, facts. And then then
Um,
EOS versus Battle Academy, literally August 10th. Me versus Yo Bull, like August. Then October, I'm supposed to battle Tony Nova. That's 3 rounds. So I got some
where
stuff.
is that going to be?
Chicago. Mm-hmm.
Tony Nova's nice. I've been seeing him doing his thing at High Battle.
About the villains, man. That's villain on villain crime right there. So, nah, for
Let's
sure.
talk about the villains.
Oh yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Hustle, the queen villain. How
yeah.
did we get to being a villain?
I mean, like Hustle always kind of, like we always like, had like a small rapport. So it was just like, she just, believed in me, So just like, all right, let's let's do this. You feel me? So it's just like, all right, um, it was just kind of like, you know, her decision. I'm with it, and it's like, shoot, we here now, Like, I ain't gonna get too much, but shoot, like even everybody over there, like we got some killers. You feel me? Even like with Tony, I feel like me and him like battling this kind of to show people like, cause we kind of already had like a little small, rivalry talking stuff in the spaces. So now it's just kind of like, all right, how do we show people like, all right, we not scared to catch wreck with each other. You feel me? I think that's like the main thing. It's like, all right, we both gang, but we can
Mm,
still go catch wreck, you know. So that's the big thing. And I like that even the Midwest versus South talk is starting to heat up because
mm.
like that kind of show like we still willing to catch wreck with each other, but we still will go out and catch wreck with anybody else. I think that's fun. Like that brings a whole new aspect back to battle rap. If you ask me, like for real, that's lit.
So
But
OSBL, TOS versus Battle Academy,
mm-hmm.
Battle Academy, Tony Nova. Are we booked for the rest of the year,
I mean, I got some
or
stuff,
we just
but
as things come?
yeah, just kind of like I don't. We ain't trying to. I ain't trying to overdo it. Like, trying to make smart decisions. You know, as far as like taking battles, when to take battles. Taking a break because that matters. So I I believe I got something else coming up that's supposed, but yeah, it ain't official yet. But potentially I want to see people like Gas Jordan from the South Monster. I think that'd be fun. Um who else? Who else? I got a lot of people I would battle. I wanna step over to We Go Hard. I think that'd be fun. I wanna go to
We
Detroit.
go hard.
Uh,
If you go to We Go Hard, who would make sense? Who
uh
makes sense if we
who
go?
they got over there?
Henny number three. Henny number three. Trying to think like who are like the newer guys. A Gab Sinatra, a
Hmm.
Jagged Josh, somebody like that.
Yeah. Definitely. Even Detroit, like I want to see Joey. We was like that'd be
Joe
fun.
Linwood.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I want to battle. Yeah, that'd be fun. Even for the girls, like I want to see like a girl. I want to. Me and Nay. I think that'd be fire.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I think that'd be fire.
But where, if you were to battle Nay, where potentially would that happen? Because I know like she battled as far as like Graham, and I think she so y'all
Mm,
would try to common ground,
yeah,
Bars and Roses, like common
I,
ground with it.
yeah. I think it'd be common ground. I feel like if if I don't go to Florida, like we could either do it in Detroit, cause or Chicago. I don't feel like for me, Chicago is common ground for anybody, because I'm not from there. Like my home league is just.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like shoot, even like TOS is kind of common ground. Excuse me, because it's like at the same time I feel like I'm not from Chicago. So it's like at the end of the day, like you technically not coming to my state, but that's my home
That's
league.
true.
Yeah, so I think I feel like Chicago shoot even to be common ground, but we could do it in Detroit or Florida, or shoot somewhere like ATL. That'd be fire. But yeah, that'd be a crazy battle. She get busy. That girl tough.
Nay definitely has potential to be one of the next rising stars. I see it.
Nah,
I see
he
it.
is. If not, I feel like outside of like the Rock Lees, like outside of like the girls, ain't nobody rapping like that girl, man. She different.
Mm,
Nah.
like I wouldn't mind. Now, I don't know if this could potentially happen, but maybe Nay versus maybe a Peaches,
Mm,
or if
that's tough. That,
possibly,
that's tough. I like that. Neighbors Peaches ain't bad.
depending on like how they can make that work. You know,
I ain't
that
mad.
would be dope.
That's kind of
What
fire.
about hold on? So I know you and Grandmother Marcel are very close
Hmm.
because y'all from the same place. Would you battle a Merlot?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like in a sense, technically, like we battled off, like offline, but I would definitely like do it on stage, for sure. I think that'd be fire. I think it'll be something that like will be like big for TOS as far as like Combat in Iraq series, um,
Mm,
or like one of those, like our own car, like not our own cars, but like one of those, like um, I think it'll be fire for like one of those. Especially like where the talks of who's the best new people in the Midwest coming up. I think it would just be like, oh, like, all right, like everybody, when you see that five, like you see Gorilla, you see Joey, you see Merlot, but you number, come on, man. So nah, but nah, I would like just out of competition though. You feel me? Like if it don't happen, I wouldn't be upset. Bro, doing what he doing. So it's like at the end of the day, like I ain't pressing it. Or not saying like it just has to happen. But like nah, like
mm,
out of competition, yeah, I would. You feel me? Because it's like at the end of the day, like I'm cool, with everybody, but at the same time, it's just like, all right, like, I ain't scared to catch wreck. You feel me? I think that's the fun thing. It's like we can battle, but you feel me? It ain't nothing wrong with killing each other first.
that's
So
a fact. That's a fact. Um, are you the number one rookie? We're not gonna just say the Midwest.
I
We just say
shoot,
the
I,
Midwest. How do you factor compared to like some of these other rookies that are out here making a name, like a Los Prim or Feeble, or
mm,
even a well, Hansel's not really new per
yeah.
se, new, but a Hansel, a Capo Bravado, a Eunice.
I
Like,
mean,
how do you fare with like the
I feel like I believe majority of the like like this is just my like technically still year one, so it's like
mm,
I feel like to even be mentioned like with those names is kind of like a a blessing. You feel me? Like like I appreciate it because it's like at the end of the day, like I feel like they kind of like already kind of hit that next level, and it's like for me, I feel like it's a lot. Like I'm still learning, so it's like for me, it's like like being on this card and being on the TOS card. Like you feel me? Like I've been on some pretty big cards early. Like my fifth battle was RBE's biggest card, so it's like they've had in a while. Um, as far as like the breaks and the intakes. So um, I would say I wouldn't say I'm far off though. You feel me? I feel like I'm making my name, but it's just like I don't be caring to compare myself to them yet because it's just like I know it's still some stuff I got to work out, and fix. I feel like them are people that are kind of like figuring things out. Like they've been around a little minute, or like so certain stuff. So I think that's like the major thing with that. But I wouldn't say I'm far off. You feel me? Like I mean, right now we
he
talk
said
about
Tanna versus Prezi from We Go Hard.
that's
I
fire.
wouldn't be mad.
That'd be
I,
fire. I just seen what
the
he
energy,
battled Jack.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad.
that was out in was that Chicago?
That was
I think that was
Milwaukee.
no Milwaukee. Yeah.
Right.
So what about Tanner going to I Battle?
I would do that.
DJ, X the God,
I would do that.
Exotica, Liddy Rock,
Nah, for
Violet X, Mellow 1 5. Like it, there's a lot of nice
nah, I battled that.
DJs, a lot of young, nice guys over there. Time to
Nah.
make that debut over there too.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely, definitely. I feel like if it comes to the opportunity comes, I feel like I'm with it. Like um, I, they got some, they definitely got some fire people over there. So it's just more so about like like everything making sense. That's all. Making things make sense. You got Merlot versus Los Supreme going down over there. So you got people over there that's debuting. That's crazy. So it's like you got people over there that's kind of making their debuts. You got a lot of Indiana people on that I battle card July 13th. You got Extreme, you got King Ape, so they going out there making their I battle debuts. So I'm, happy for them, rooting them boys on, hoping they bring the dubs back. But you got some TOS guys on there too. You got Merlot. You got people like Duke. Who else on that card? I forgot. I think it's one more. I might be forgetting somebody. But nah, that's a fire card, man. Like that card crazy. You know, salute the eye battle. Shout out Lex, Arch. You know, all of them. Like they working for sure. No, I wouldn't be against it though. You feel me? It just as long as it makes sense. You know.
Maybe you versus a Tariq.
I like that.
Like that's options.
No, that's a
What
lot.
what do you have to do in your OSBL debut, far as Bereavin? Like, what's the goal? You gotta win, but like,
Yeah.
what are you going in there to like show?
I feel like a lot of people, especially like on his side, is just like, oh, like I don't punch heavy enough, or my punches aren't heavy enough, or I just can't rap with him. So it's just like I feel like, in a sense, like I really kind of feel like I'm coming in as like the underdog in a sense. I mean, like this definitely like a home game for him, but I feel like just even how like they presenting this like, oh, like they believe I can't rap with them. So it's just like that's why I just kind of been like, all right, chilling, because it's like, all right, let me show y'all like what I can do.
So
And
it's
I think
like, is it because you don't have that many battles, or is it because like their audience is not familiar with you
I
and
think
what
it's more so like, how I put this, like I feel like it's more as they just like YG, like certain people in his camp say like, oh, like I've seen battles, I just don't think he's good enough to match with Bear, or he's good enough to do this, or he's good enough to do that. So for me, it's just like, just come and have fun. Like I think that's the biggest thing. Like come have fun and just rap. Be myself. I think that's the biggest thing. Is like I feel like it's just being myself for real. I ain't trying to come and be nobody else or take anything from anybody. I'm just coming to be Tanner. Like I think that's the biggest thing.
I can
Like
definitely say you are definitely one of the newer talents that I'm like, what's he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next? No, because it's like, all right, I saw the CEO Keys battle,
hmm
then I saw another battle, and then your Madison battle. I'm like,
huge jump. Yeah.
who? Yeah, I'm like it's like this. So I'm like, all right, Madison's a pen, you know.
hmm
So I'm like, if you're like this with a pen, and you're still newer, I'm like, what could you do if you get somebody that's Madison's level or higher? Like,
hmm
what would your trajectory with like skill and like the way that you prepare for that battle be?
I think the Yo Bull battle is gonna kind of answer that, if that makes sense. Like I feel like, because I feel like that's kind of my biggest battle, like as far as like name wise so far. Um, so I feel like we kind of just have to see in August. I think that's the biggest thing, but I feel like, so with me, it's like I always try, like one thing I always try to stick to is when I first came in, I kind of always said like, if I mess up or whatever the case is, like in a battle, like I have to do better. Like I always have to be better. So it's like, as long as I'm learning or attempting to learn, or listening, or like trying to see where I can get better at, or things I can do to get better, or, like if someone's giving me a critique, like saying, okay, you can do this better, you can do this more. It's just more so listening and learning. Like I still have so much to learn. So I think it's the, like a lot of these, like realistically, right? The people that are being, my name is getting mentioned with, have been rapping a long, 2 years plus, 2 years to plus that. So it's like I've only been around battle rap a year. So it's like I only have the potential to grow. So it's like that's just what I'm just focused on right now, is just growing and developing. And then what happens in 2, 3 years, it's like hopefully that blossoms and I can show everybody like, all right, this is what I've grown into, or this is what I've learned. But it's like I feel like for these first 2 years, it's just more so about learning and understanding. Like, okay, what can I do? Okay, how does this crowd react to things? Or how is this crowd? How is this crowd? So, um, which I think is the fun thing of like being at TOS, because it's just like sometimes it's like I really gotta, like, you can't just go in there and just expect the gas station all the time. You feel me? And I ain't saying they bias or nothing. Like TOS, show love to everybody, but it's like at the end of the day, like you gotta come rap, and I think that's like even the goal. The next week is go rap. You feel me? Like I got to. So it's just like I really just want to show them like, all right, like I can rap with you, bro. If not rap with you, rap better than you. You feel me? So it's just like, and to be honest, like even that, I don't feel like he rap better than me. Like I'm really being nice, cause, but it's like, bro, I don't feel like he rap better than me, man. Like, so
He don't
it's,
rap better than you?
I don't feel like he rap better than me.
Does he do anything better than you?
Uh, no.
He don't really promo, so
I,
we
I,
check that off. Cause
not.
I don't see him online like that either. So
Yeah, like I feel like in a sense, I feel like it's such a just a I just feel like, in a sense, this is just kind of like my debut over there. Like, if that makes sense.
mhm.
Because it's just like, he's not really like a super, like, Oz person. You feel me? Like, so it's like, people don't really know too much about him or see him too much to where it's just like, all right, like, Tan is kind of making his debut on OSBL. I feel like that's how kind of some people are kind of like putting it from
Yeah,
what I've been hearing. So it's just like I think I'm just more so focused on debuting, and having a good, and solid debut over there, and making it impressionable, so
your
that.
last battle, Mozzie, right?
Yeah, seven. Like, I tried to do that in like 3 days. I ain't go 7 days. I tried like turn around and just battle in 7 days. But now it's just like that was like me trying something like new.
As you should.
Yeah, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like I want to be able to train myself to do that. To take a battle in 7 days if I want to, or to take certain battles, or don't miss certain opportunities. Because it's like, um, which I don't feel like I don't. I just feel like I just couldn't get through my round. I don't feel like my material was bad. I just feel like it was
No,
just like couldn't get through my round. So, but like I said, lesson learned. Like this is just me trying to get to a level of being a pro. So this it comes with it. You gonna bump your head, but as long as you learn your lesson or try to learn your lesson, I'm be all right. But I feel like if I had to ask myself, I feel like I'm one of battle rap's next superstars. That's just my opinion. I feel like I don't know. I feel like when I kind of do, and that's just me talking shit, but but I feel like when I kind of do get everything like down packed, I feel like as far as like promoting, like I don't. I feel like I don't promo like everyone, but I just kind of talk crazy enough to where it's like I make people want to see the battle, and I kind of feel like anytime I battle, people want to see it, whether it's a big battle or it's a nobody. So it's like, even like with King Madison, it was just like like I kind of talked myself into being on that card. I wasn't technically supposed to be on that card, but it's like, nah, let me show you why. And then it's like I kind of made a statement. So I just feel like I think that's what it is. Like I like I like putting pressure on myself sometimes though, because it like when it comes down to me rapping, it kind of like, oh no, I gotta perform like this. I gotta do this. I gotta kind of make sure I'm on 10, because it's like if I come here playing like this person could smoke me. But yeah, I feel like with this, it's just more so like I finally get like a chance to kind of just make my debut. Salute to Bear though. Bear is he does what he does. Well, the crowd. Salute to them. But I feel like this is also like it stems from We World versus Crowd. They little space rivalry too. So people definitely gonna be tuning in to see how this one play out for sure. you know.
Do you feel with your King Madison battle that it's like they kind of threw you to the wolves because they didn't just give you just anybody.
Yeah.
Like you got one of the top pins,
Mm-hmm.
one of the top pins over there. Like she could get Miss Williams could have gave you anybody over there, but
Fact.
she gave you somebody who's opposite of you,
Mm-hmm.
and the promo and everything with y'all with that made
I,
that
I
be
made
one
him
of the battles that everybody was talking about.
promo. Like I feel like the biggest thing with Madison was like he didn't promo. So it was like the thing is like, all right, let me make him promo. Like I'm gonna irritate you so much that you're not gonna want to miss a word that I'm gonna say because it's like that's how much I'm gonna be on you. And it's like I feel like I have that kind of like when I get to someone, it's like all right, now I know how to get to you. To where it's like
Salute bells.
even yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Salute Bills. What's happening, Brody? I feel like the biggest thing was okay. Let me ask you this: how do you feel about that battle?
I have Madison winning,
Okay.
but you showed that it's like y'all talking about this room, these lights, these people around me, as if I can't go on there and show y'all I belong here. It was
Mm-hmm.
for me. It was one of those type of performances that was like y'all want to tell me, oh, I haven't been here. This room different with he one of those, but it's like you showed you could hang.
Facts.
Like I don't think anybody expected you to have the performance that you had. I don't think it
Right.
was a question of your rapping ability, but it was just like in that setting, would you
Mm-hmm.
fold against somebody who's been there for a while? That's more so what
Mm-hmm.
it was. A little
See,
more.
I like
He's more
me.
experienced.
I feel like I love like them pit fight like them pits like I that's like my type of battling. You feel me? And it's like once I get comfortable, it's like it's over. You feel me? Like I feel like in a sense like can't nobody beat me but me. And it's like I it was points where I was just like, dang, okay, I could have did this better. I could have did that better. To where it's like at the end of the day, I'm still learning. But it was just like my
Mm-hmm.
point and goal was like I didn't feel like they was gonna let me win that battle, to be honest. And it just was cause like I knew walking in there like everybody wanted to see me lose. So it's just like I think that's like and not saying, that's like just a thing, but it's like I feel like um they really just wanted to see me lose so it could just be like, oh, to where it's like when I did do what I did, it was kind of like, oh, okay, like he can hang, and I like that because it's like I kind of feel like that's kind of what I have to do in this battle coming up is I kind of have to not the same like everybody just want to see me lose. I feel like it's just more so like for him, just the way him and his camp has kind of been like spinning things is just like all right, like you kind of are putting yourself in a position to where it's like you have to be great and it's like I have to match that and it's like now I have to come in your house and match that again, so it's just like I feel like the biggest thing is like all right, they kind of already saying what they can expect from Bear, right? So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like now it's just like all right, let me show y'all like we don't got to talk, like I see you July 12th, so and I think that's the biggest thing is like now it's like people like all right, we know what Bear can do, what can Tanna do, so it's like it's cool, you feel me, like all right man, like let me show y'all I can come rap. I think that's the fun thing, it's like it's kind of like all right, um I feel like that's the thing. Like even like just how certain things been said. Like I feel like people have tried to make it seem like, oh, I'm not on the same level as him or this and this and that. I feel like now it's just like, all right, if the battle's close, now they look crazy because it's like you stating that I can't rap a word with this man. You feel me? Like a word is crazy. So it's just like to where somebody said right, and it's a pinned tweet if Bear, I think what do you say? If Bear kills Tanner, the coach is gonna say he was supposed to do that. Like, so it's just like he has to kill me. I feel like now, like that's kind of like what it is. Like he has no choice. And yeah,
I gotta ask him about that when I do his interview coming up now. Because that get yeah. I gotta
that's
ask
crazy.
about
Like he
that.
don't got no choice. Like he has to be perfect. If he's not perfect, it's over. Like that's the crazy thing. Like it ain't even a thing of like you tried to. You feel me? It ain't even a thing you did. It's just like you can't. You feel me? Like
Because
you
if this battle's debatable,
that
it
him look crazy.
is. If he's supposed to be like here,
Yeah.
as they're trying to put it, I haven't yet to watch his battle, so I can't
Nah.
say.
Nah. For
But
sure.
it sounds like they're trying to put him here, and you're like here, so it's like
Yeah.
you gotta clearly win the battle.
Yeah. And
Gotta
it's
clearly.
like yeah. So now it's just like say for instance if somebody from my camp was just like oh Tanner's just not supposed to um not supposed to lose to Bear or this and this and that. Like he can't lose. Like
Mm.
him it being debatable is a loss for him because it's just like how y'all spinning it is like oh I'm not gonna be able to um make it close or win the battle. So it's like all right now you have to be perfect and it's like that sucks because it's like he's still new. You feel me? Like we both still new. So
Oh. So you've been rapping on basically a year. He's been rapping what? Maybe a year, maybe two,
I think
somewhere
this
in
is
that, like 2 years, maybe.
yeah I think this year two for them. Uh
Oh, then
I don't
hold
know.
up, man. If
I
that's
don't
the case, if he's under 5 years, I'm gonna say it. If he's under 5 years in battle rap, how can they really say he's that much apart from you then? Because he's still in the still learning beginning.
yeah. It just people
Oh, we gonna
spend they
get
narrative. You just gotta let them sometimes, cause sometimes I don't know. I just feel like that motivated me like now, cause it's like now I kind of I don't know. I just want
that.
to kind of show like, all right, y'all trying to say I can't rap with him. Now let me show you something. You feel me? I feel like it's one of those RB predicaments all over again, and it's good. Like that was the kind of they whole thing with Madison was like, oh, you can't rap with him. He has a pen. You feel me? Or he does this well, or he does this, or he does this, and it's like, all right, like let me go rap. And I feel like even like that,
I think you definitely shocked a lot of people as
no,
far as that performance.
no, definitely, I definitely agree with that. I definitely
You definitely shook up the
the ranking
the
somehow.
yeah. You definitely shook that up,
Nah, for sure.
like because it was like
I feel like
it was like
if I did that with a person that's in a intake top six, it's like where does that kind of put me over there? Because it's like if I did that with number six, where does that rank me? I have to be in top 10, like top 10 talk for sure. So nah, but salute to them though.
that's
Salute to
why
them.
I say I'm a little upset in a sense, but hey,
Yeah.
like you said, anything's possible. You could end up back over there because there was a potential battle that could have been your next one up. That was in the talks, right? For
Mm-hmm.
who you would
Marvelous.
have had next,
Mm-hmm. He's a
and I
breakdown.
think
Yeah.
salute the marvelous. I think
Right.
if you would have stayed and got that battle, it's no like it's no
Yeah.
telling really what could happen for you over
Nah,
there.
definitely, definitely. I feel like, see, for me, it's like I told him, like, you feel me, we could still do the battle. If they, made it make sense, like we could still do it. You feel me? Like I'm not opposed to not doing a battle. Like, you feel me? If he wants to, lock in, like that'd be
Mm,
fine. Yeah. So
I
nah,
was
but
looking forward to that battle. I'm
nah,
gonna be honest.
I appreciate
I
that.
was looking forward to it
Nah, for sure, for sure.
because it's like I'm like the level up, like
to
You
Madison.
definitely would have to,
Yeah, now
yeah, for
and
Marvelous. Like
it's
you
people.
really
It's a
would
lot of
have
people
to.
saying they got me winning. So it's like I think that's like the 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 main thing. Like for me, I kind of try and be. I don't try to like. I don't be trying to sound like nobody. I feel like that's like the thing about me is like, if I'm a rap, like I want to be myself.
Okay.
So I feel like that's my favorite thing about me is like I always try to put something in there that kind of expresses me or that is like
Mm,
real valuable to me because those are kind of the moments that hit home for me. Like I kind of look back and be like, all right, like yeah, I like that. Like all right, I know why I put that there. So it's like yeah, like but we gonna have. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. It's gonna be a movie. You feel me? Like, if anybody want to follow me on my socials, y'all can follow me on Instagram at 410 my Twitter handle Sideshow Tanna. But yeah, man. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for August. Like, I feel like that energy gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be like,
that OSBL crowd.
oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be fire. And we get this, set off the night. So
Oh, y'all the first battle.
come on, man.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Get to make my
Getting
debut
it,
first. Yeah, so
get them before they get too drunk, too rowdy.
it's early because it's like all right, but I feel like I said it's gonna be fun. I feel like I said it's not the first battle. I feel like I've came into where I'm just the underdog or people are taking me as the underdog, but it's like all right, like I've been here before. So it's like, all right, let me show y'all something real quick. I feel like that's kind of the goal. I show you I can rap. Just hope he don't come there rapping 8 20 minutes. Oh
What's the
man.
time limit on this one rounder?
Uh, uh,
For
uh
like 3:30,
four. I believe 4.
5 minutes, 4
Four.
minutes.
Four.
All right,
4. Yeah. Yeah.
all right,
So
that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad.
yeah. But ouch, my bad. Pimple. But
Nah, you good.
yeah. But nah.
Come on, sick. All
But
right.
yeah. Other than that, shoot, really just getting ready for it. Next is just after him, gotta get ready for your boy. So it's like the work don't stop for me.
Is
August.
that going to have a stream to it?
I believe it's gonna be pay per view.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's
believe it's
good
gonna.
then.
Yeah, pay per view 10. Nah, for real.
Nah,
I think.
hey, hold on though, because let's talk about that.
Uh, I,
That's been the conversation. How many, you know, when you are on a card
hmm
compared to other newer talent, do you bring the most people out?
uh, I would say like I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even like lie and say that because I'm still like growing. I'm still growing. Developing my fan base. It's
Mm.
a lot of. I feel like at home, like potentially, but I feel like it's kind of like I ain't gonna lie. J2 kind of like he bring people out of Indiana, like for real. So shout out to bro Gorilla do his numbers too as well. So you got people that bring people out, but I feel like nah, I wouldn't say that. I'm still developing now.
I
Like
mean, I'm
I
pretty
bring
sure it's a couple of people that still
it's,
like
I
when
feel
you
like it's
battle.
like yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah. I feel like it's people like if people see me on the card, like they definitely like, oh, okay, I want to see like for RB, like I don't believe like nope, everybody was jam packed in there when I battled Madison. Like to where it was just like they had to get everything like even like the camera view like was just crazy. Like that probably was literally the most packed battle. You feel me? I feel like of that night, like you just how it even look on camera, like you could tell, like everybody wanted to see that battle. Everybody that was at the event was in there. You feel me? Like from first word to second. So yeah, I feel like definitely becoming must see if that but nah, definitely. I think only
You being so modest. So modest and so
you
humble.
don't like that
What happened to the Tanner? They'll be like, nah,
because
fuck it.
so look,
I'm the best one out. I'm the
because
best one out.
look, everybody
Book it.
like for
Let me
this,
prove I'm when
like
I
it's kind of like you kind of gotta let certain people just fall into your hand. And for this battle, it's just kind of like I'm playing it the right way. You feel me? Like every battle don't need that energy because everybody not like to me like I control Bear. You feel me? Like all I want, but it's like the energy just I don't even got to like because it's like he don't really like they don't promo like I ain't gonna say like they more focused on the rap, like not promoing. So it's just like
mm,
for me, it's kind of like all right, like and then they have already kind of put their spin on the battle, so it's just like it kind of show me like what I need to do, like what I need to focus on, So it's like all right, let me see like so it's just like all right, this is how y'all do things. So it's like all right, let me see what you do. And but yeah, I feel like I've tried to promo like certain things, but it's like oh excuse me, when it come time, it's gonna be time. Oh god. But yeah, I just don't feel like he's just like I gotta I don't know. Like I feel like this is just kinda like me just chilling. Like I just kinda gotta just come do me. Like you feel me? Cause it's like I don't know. Tanna versus Bear Van though. July 12th. It's gonna be a movie.
Bear Van. When we have this interview, I got some questions for you.
I'm gonna be
Got some,
tuned in. I'm gonna be watching. I'm pretty sure he
yeah,
watched.
I got some questions for him now.
Yeah, man.
Cause
Like
uh this
I feel
mess.
like I feel like even like that we did a face off like the other day and it was just kind of like everything for me is just kind of strategical like so it's like you gotta kind of I feel like that's the biggest thing like you always kind of gotta know how to do things or when to do things and it's like I don't want to be overboard like I don't gotta be
Yeah,
overboard because it's just like I ain't here to try and like out tough guy nobody you feel me
right.
for real like so it's just like nah, it just was like, all right, like I kind of seen the face off. When we did the face off the other day, I'm like, okay. Okay. Like I see how he is naturally. You feel me? So it's like, all right,
Mm.
kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass. Nah, but I can't wait. I can't wait to kind of like just be able to experience, being in front of that OSBL crowd for the first time. That's gonna be the fun part. So that's going, you know,
Oh, don't worry. You gonna earn free one of those reactions.
nah, for sure, for sure.
You definitely gonna earn them reactions. But I mean, I don't think you gonna have a problem with earning the reactions.
Nah, for sure. Nah, I think I'm gonna translate pretty well. I feel like my style kinda doesn't dang, my bad. I feel like my style kinda doesn't fall from what they do over there. Um so I don't know. We gonna see though. It's gonna be fun.
I got a question. Cause I saw something on Twitter.
Hmm.
Right after you became a villain, I saw a lot of people saying, well, what can Hustle do for you? What can Hustle do for you? You know, because she made you a part of the villains. Like, is Hustle helping in any way far as your career?
I mean, for sure, for sure. I mean, like that's Miss Hustle. But I mean, like to answer that question, I mean, people would just have to like see, like only the future is gonna be able to tell. But she definitely um, like that's my dog. You feel me? Like so, um, I feel like the answer to that is like you feel me. People just gonna have to look and see. Like I think that's the biggest thing for everybody. You know, because it's like everybody been outside. JR been outside. You know, he battled Appa. Tony Nova just was outside. Gorilla just battled K Walker. So it's just like we outside, you know. So I think that's the main thing of just everybody staying active, and just battling and shoot, handling what they need to, you know, handling their business. You know, Desi gonna be outside soon. He been winning tournament after tournament. So I mean, we've been cooking. I feel like a lot of people been trying to like not pay attention to it, but it's like shoot, everybody been open, been cooking for us. So nah, salute to the game, you know.
You know, just had to ask. You
Nah,
know, because it's like I know when certain people are associated with people, they they try to make it seem like, well, because somebody I did see a tweet that said, "Oh, you left the bricks
mm-hmm.
when far as hustle," and it's like, what could she do for you that if you would have stayed in the process and fished it out, that couldn't have happened for you? I
Correct.
think it's a
I mean, not
it,
correct, but
it
I'm
can
saying,
work. It can work in both favors.
yeah, I think that's the main thing is like it like you just got to see how it play out. I think that's the thing. It's just like people just wasn't expecting what happened to happen with me not being part of the process anymore because you know um or like move on from the process so quick. So
Hmm.
but you know things happen for a reason, you know, so it's just like just kind of trusting what happens and what goes on for
Hmm.
real. um I think that's really like the main thing, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. You
Everybody ain't
know,
being chill. I'm ready to go watch fireworks, man. I ain't gonna lie. They finna get the
you
shooting.
good. You good.
For sure.
Tanna versus Bearvin, July
July 12th.
the 12th.
Yo,
Day
boy.
one, OSBO, Eminence 5,
Gonna be a
Pop
movie.
Out. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for having me on your platform.
Appreciate you too.
Everybody tuning in.
All
If y'all
right.
want on Instagram, find me at 410 and if y'all want to follow me on Twitter, Sideshow Tanna. You feel me? That's just Sideshow Tanna. You feel me? But I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you do for the culture. You feel me? And pushing the culture forward with the interviews,
Thank
the
you.
face. Appreciate you.